I'd been waiting for my fiancé at the Civil Airs Bureau for 8 hours, wearing my wedding dress. A staff member patted my arm, which was blue and numb from the cold.
Manager, this is the third time. Your fuenful either urgent business or can't wait. Please sax a firm appointment.
I clutched my phone awkwardly and called Liam for the 9th time. It just kept ringing with no answer. My shivering hands typed him a message. But I accidentally opened my social feed and saw his marriage certificate with Chloe. I accidentally liked it. A second later, Liam finally called back. His tone was impatient.
She has gender identity issues and likes women. She's scared to tell her family, so she asked me to help when they pressured her to marry. It's just a piece of paper. I'll divorce her tomorrow after we get through her family. Don't be upset with her. I told you I love you and will marry you. I won't break my promise.
I hung up in silence. I'm never getting married to him. I stroked the ring on my finger. Liam had proposed to me with this very ring 3 days ago. He said he'd marry no one but me. Then he turned around and married his best friend. My heart broke in an instant. I changed out of the wedding dress we'd picked together and went to the bar from his location tag. I peeked through the crack of the private room door. Chloe was sitting on Liam's hap. She leaned down and kissed him loudly. Amid cheers, she laughed boldly. What? No rule says I can't kiss my own husband if I lose a game. Honey, tell them you're okay with it. Admit it.
I'm okay with it. You're my wife today.
My heart clenched, and a sharp, stabbing pain washed over me. Last year, I brought him to meet my friends, and we played truth or dare. I drew a dare to kiss a guy on the cheek with a card. The penalty was 2 strong cocktails. He said he wasn't comfortable showing affection in front of strangers, so he refused. I thought it was just his personal boundary. Now I see. It wasn't about public affection. I just wasn't worth it. A waiter opened the door and led me inside. The room went dead silent when they saw me. Liam panicked for a second and quickly pushed Chloe off his lap.
What are you doing here? I told you to wait for me at home.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to ruin things. Since you're married, I shouldn't keep this ring. I'm returning it in person so you two don't fight over it.
Don't be jealous for no reason. If anything was going on with her, you wouldn't be here. Stop being dramatic. I'll be home soon.
I saw the pride in Chloe's eyes and smiled bitterly, setting the ring on the table. I know. That's why I'm no longer part of this. The atmosphere was awkward, and Liam's face turned dark. Sorry I didn't check with you first. We're just used to handling things ourselves. I didn't think you'd be this upset. I'll drink a whole bottle as an apology, okay?
Don't drink. What's there to apologize for? You know you can't hold your liquor. I'd have to take care of you.
His words were sharp, but they were full of affection. He'd never been this thoughtful to me. 6 months ago, I got blackout drunk twice at work events. I threw up nonstop, but he was busy gaming with Chloe and didn't even get me a glass of water. He let me stumble and hit the sink without even asking if I was okay. No need. Marriage is mutual. No apology required.
You being so sarcastic. I explained clearly, it's just helping a friend. Is this necessary? When did you get some petty?
Same old line. He left me on Sea Festival to go shopping with her. He stood me up on my parents' death anniversary to fix her pipes. On my wedding dress fitting day, he went to catch mice and roaches for her. I couldn't ask anything. And I was petty. I was too tired to argue and turned to leave. Go after her. Girls play hard to get just so you'll chase them. Don't leave her embarrassed.
Why should I? My wife is right here. Why would I comfort someone else?
Bitterness welled up in me. Before, when he provoked me like this, I'd lose my temper and fight, then we'd make up. But now I didn't want to say a word. I pushed the door open to leave when a bottle crashed at my feet. Liam grabbed my wrist. Looking into his dark, unseasonable eyes, I almost hoped he'd beg me to stay. I almost hoped he'd beg me to stay.
Out your leak, eh? Don't just drink with jids. I might this true drawn, but take before and wake where.
What tramble? Would allow ifos both if show gongling. That has it buchan. Had they wish he would dunk clovet without white men, when had his hydophansis. I thought it was his jealous way of claiming me. Now it was just a knife twisting in me. I looked at him in disappointment. Don't worry. I'll return everything you gave me, including this outfit. Not a single piece missing. Let's end this nicely. No need to humiliate me here. With that, I changed into my outdoor warm clothing in front of everyone, who looked surprised. After I was fully dressed, dozens of eyes still stared at me, and my teeth chumbled from the cold.
Is this ready? Can we go now?
Anger flashed in his eyes. Chloe ran over grinning and tugged the strap of my top. He bought you this pren too? Last time he said my clothes low-quality research it and got me the new Vermin set. So sweet of him. I froze. My past pride stung like a slap across the face. She went on. Don't get it wrong, we're just friends. He noticed when we went to the hot springs. She looked me up and down. She looked me up and down. Relax, I wasn't telling you to take these off too. You have a nice figure, no wonder you hooked him. You lucky guy. When I saw the video last night, I thought you edited it. She punched Liam's shoulder. My body jolted. I stared at him furiously. I remembered the day after he proposed, begging me to play around with him. Thinking of his arrogant, distant, controlling behavior made my chest burn. I thought it was just his preference, so I went along with everything. I never thought I'd be his trophy to show off. Guilt flashed in Liam's eye. How could you degrade me like this? Do you have any shame? Delete that video! Everyone gasped. Liam looked shocked that I'd hit him. He jawed his cheek, anger in his eyes.
Fine. Take these off too, and I'll delete the video.
Sorry I opened my mouth. Don't play hard to get with him. We'll split tomorrow and give him back, okay? If you go out like that and something happens, he'll be devastated. Hesitation flickered in Liam's eyes. But a moment later, he was sure I'd never go out like this. I'd been too conservative our whole 4-year relationship.
Who'd even look at her besides me? I don't fall for hard to get. If you're brave enough, leave.
My wholehearted love and trust were treated like trash, stepped on and disrespected. The whole bit of hope I had for him was gone. Would grit my teeth, about to do as he said. As I moved, a coat was thrown over me instantly.
Damn, you're actually doing this? You're really this desperate?
Tears filled my eyes again. Trembling, I took his phone from his pocket, unlocked it, and deleted the video and all cloud backups. When I handed it back, I held back a sob. Liam, we're done. The second I stepped out, judgmental, pitying, and leering eyes were on me. Someone even tried to grab me. A female waitress quickly covered me with a coat, blocked all the stairs, and walked me out. I held back tears and said thank you. I bought a new outfit at a nearby mall. I took a taxi home and immediately packed to leave. But when I walked in, Chloe was lying on Liam's lap with her eyes closed. When he saw me, Liam scoffed.
You came back because you have nowhere else to go, right? I told you to stop being dramatic.
Why bother? When he proposed, he said he'd give me a home and canceled my rental. I believed him. But just 3 days later, being homeless was his way of controlling me. He thought he'd hit my weak spot and spoke more firmly.
Make Chloe hangover soup. Simmer it slow and stay by the pot. Don't be lazy and burn it.
I was traumatized by a gas stove explosion as a kid and have never cooked since. He knew that and wouldn't even let me in the kitchen. In that moment, I realized I was just a disposable toy. I stared at him blankly. Do I look that pathetic? Making soup for my ex's wife? Order takeout if you want it. I ignored his stunned look and went to the bedroom to pack. The couple items and clothes he bought weren't mine. The only thing I had to take was a pocket watch my dad gave me before he died. Inside was a photo of him and my mom. Back then, he said to bring it to my wedding, like he and mom were there watching. But when I saw the old photo torn to half a face in the bedroom, I panicked. Rage surged, and I rushed out with the photo. What is this? Who told you to touch my things? What is this? Who told you to touch my things? Panic flashed in Liam's eyes. Before he could speak, Chloe's teddy dog jumped on the couch. A metal object clinked around its neck. It was my dad's pocket watch. I ran over to take it off. But the dog's paw scratched me.
Why are you so upset? You're scaring Juan.
My eyes were red with anger as I stared at him. He sighed, his voice softening.
Juan likes the watch, and it meanius. We're going to put the rings in it for our wedding and intercarry them. We're sure.
I know you say they're lots of ridge boxes, but they cold and meaniesis. She took it off, and I saw the whole shape was warped. I just love this watch. It's like having your mom and dad at our wedding. We had it modified to fit the rings. You're not being petty, are you? Liam twisted the damaged watch and looked at me calmly. Liam! That's the only thing my parents left me. You know that!
You're not being petty, are you?
That was their last photo together. Juan was being bad and chewed it by accident. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I'll give it back. I held the watch and sobbed controllably.
It's already modified. Useless to you now. It's just a memory. Better to let it serve a real purpose. Okay, I messed up. I'll fix the photo and put it at our wedding, okay?
I stared at him with red eyes. He wasn't the Liam who'd run all over town to make me smile, who gave me everything. Trembling, I pulled out my phone and called the police.
911, what is your emergency?
I want to report someone for destroying my property. Crash! Liam grabbed my phone and smashed it on the floor.
Are you crazy? Calling the cops over this? You want to ruin us? You're impossible. The nicer I am, the more you push.
He dragged me to the open balcony and locked the door. Fine snow began to fall. My phone kept flashing. I froze stiff until I almost passed out. Miles's face suddenly appeared in front of me. His eyes red, he broke down the door, ignored Liam and Chloe's shock and anger, and carried me out. Liam stared at me furiously. He mocked. Liam stared at me furiously. He mocked.
If anything happens to her, you'll pay. So delicate? Can't handle a little hardship and run to another man? Iris, choose wisely. If you leave with him today, don't expect me to take you back.
Miles was showing signs of a manic episode. I squeezed his ear to calm him, like I always did.
Let's go. My hand hurts.
Miles carried me away without another word, leaving Liam screaming and kicking the door behind us. Only when the IV dripped into my vein and my wound was banded did I feel alive again. Tears fell nonstop when I saw Miles's pained eyes. We grew up together. When we were young, I once had a crush on him, but when my parents died, he was in treatment abroad. Once he knew I loved someone else, his bipolar disorder, which he'd worked so hard to manage, came back. He held my hand, eyes red.
You said you won't marry him. My parents already prepared a dowry for you, so, want a new groom? Marry me?
I looked into his hopeful, puppy-like eyes, and made up my mind. The second I nodded, he booked an appointment at the Civil Affairs Bureau. The next morning, when we got our marriage license, he exhaled and cried like a kid. I smiled as he went to the bathroom to fix himself up. When I turned around, I saw Liam and Chloe.
I thought you were so tough. You're just waiting for me to divorce her? Fine, I'll let slide you running off with some guy last night. Apologize to Chloe, and I'll divorce her right now. Then I'll marry you immediately. But our wedding has to wait. I have to do hers first, then yours. I'm making huge compromises for you. Even ditching my friend. Don't push it. Don't make this hard for me.
He randled on, cocky and sure I'd cave. Sorry. I'm already married. As he stared in shock, an arm wrapped around my shoulder. Miles's deep voice spoke.
Stay away from my wife. What? Your wife? You? No way! Stop lying! We have years together. We were about to marry. She'd never marry you!
His face paled, but he still stared at me stubbornly.
Okay, Iris.
His face paled, but he still stared at me stubbornly.
Okay, Iris. I know I was harsh last night and embarrassed you. But if you hadn't started trouble and made me look bad, I wouldn't have hurt you. This is my fault. I'll apologize and promise to make it up to you. But remember who you are. Stop messing around with nobodies.
Who am? Your fiancé? Or just a disposable girlfriend? What about you? Did you remember who you were? Did you remember yesterday was our wedding day?
I told you,
So what? No explanation changes the fact you abandoned your fiancé and married someone else. I waited here all day yesterday. Froze for 8 hours. I got up at 6, didn't sleep almost all day waiting for you. If I hadn't seen that photo, would you have kept lying and made me the other woman? 3 times. You stood me up 3 times, made me a joke here. Why should I remember my place? Why should I remember my place? Why should I keep waiting for you?
I'm sorry. I promise it won't happen again. Stop faking a license to trick me.
No, I'm married. We're done. The Bureau doesn't issue fake licenses. Until he saw the official stamp on our photo, his rage only grew. His eyes red, he threw the license at me, staring in disbelief.
You're serious? You've got some nerve. Do you know what you're doing? Iris, are you that desperate to marry? I said I'd marry you after helping her. Why are you acting like this? We're just friends. I was helping her. Why are you overreacting?
If he'd stayed quiet, it'd be better. Every word made me sick. What just friends? Is she a man? Do friends buy each other thermal underwear? Do friends eat each other's leftovers? Do friends kiss? And you say you love me? If you did, you wouldn't stand me up, let her kiss you, film me and show everyone, humiliate me. Say you love me to that watch my parents left me. Even they'd think you're possessed. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have asked Liam for help. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have asked Liam for help. I ruined everything. I'm too weak to face the rumors. Liam, I'm sorry. Before and now.
Iris, enough! My friend doesn't owe you anything. Stop targeting her. I told you she has identity issues. Why pick on a sick person?
A flicker of relief crossed Chloe's eyes. She nudged Liam's arm. It's okay, Liam. Don't blame her for being upset. I did mess up. She just loves you so much, she lost her head and did something desperate and undignified. She looked me up and down. Iris, honestly, this isn't how you fight for a man. You'll just push him away. And you're being so reckless. People will say you have no self-respect. Liam's parents already looked down on your family. Now you're married. Even if you divorce, you're a second-time bride. You don't care about your reputation, but what about Liam? He fought so hard to be with you. How could you throw his love away?
Watch your mouth. Don't make me hit a woman. You don't know how crazy a mentally ill person can get? Don't make me hit a woman. You don't know how crazy a mentally ill person can get? Insult her again and find out.
Growled and lad his usus. Don't say that. You're fine. Don't put yourself down. He held my hand. He nodded quietly. This sight stung Liam's eyes.
So you're her crazy childhood friend? Who do you think you are? Threatening what's mine.
Because I'd never been gentle or comforting to any man but him. He scoffed.
Did you know she was with me after I proposed? You want this used goods? I'm telling you, wake up. She's using you. She's just using you to make me jealous. I snap my fingers and she crawls back. I tell her to leave you. She obeys. What are you then? A rebound?
I should have known he was trash. When he loves you, he puts you on a pedestal, drowns you in sweet words. When he doesn't, he drags you through the dirt and says anything. My eyes stung as I glared at him. Insult me all you want, but not him! He's not crazy. He's kind, thousands of times better than you. Liam held his cheek, staring at me in shock. In all our years together, I'd never hit him. Whenever he was hurt, especially because of me. In all our years together, I'd never hit him. Whenever he was hurt, especially because of me, I'd be heartbroken. I'd never hated him like this for anyone.
Are you crazy? I'm your fiancé. You hit me for him?
Are you calling yourself shameless? That's exactly how you won me over.
What? Did something happen last night to make you loyal to him? Iris, have you no shame? A few sweet words and you're wrapped around his finger?
You're the used one. Who are you to talk? You think I want you? I want your family? He'd pursued me hard when my parents died, saying he'd always be there. I believed him. But just a few years later, he changed. Compared to him, Miles had loved and protected me for decades. Didn't he deserve my defense and devotion? Iris, you're too much. Liam was just harsh, but he cares about you. You embarrassed him, cheated on him, and you think you can't be called out? As she spoke, another slap rang out. I slapped Chloe across the face. Who are you to talk? What right do you have to judge me? You're the shameless one. You knew Leapub and I were engaged, knew we were marrying, and you took him, made him fake marry you. You knew Leapub and I were engaged, knew we were marrying, and you took him, made him fake marry you. Who's really the cheater here? Don't hide behind friendship and fake identity issues. You know what you wanted. Don't act innocent after getting everything. Are you really sick? Dare you see a therapist? Dare you get tested in front of Liam and show him the results? The panic in her eyes told me I was right. If I hadn't studied mental illness while learning about bipolar disorder, I never would have known Chloe was faking. Gender identity disorder is genetic. Patients feel intense distress with their birth gender and want to transition. They fear others' judgment and can become depressed or manic. But besides saying she likes women, Chloe showed zero signs of the disorder. Before, because of her and Liam's friendship, speaking up made him hate me, made him angry. I was called petty, scheming, judgmental for doubting his friend. But now, I didn't have to hold back. Chloe flew into a rage. Shut up! Stop lying! I do have identity issues. Who are you to judge? Liam, don't listen to her. She's just jealous of us. It's a trap. She's trying to split us up. Liam, don't listen to her. She's just jealous of us. It's a trap. She's trying to split us up. I watched as Chloe desperately tried to explain herself to Liam. Liam stared at her, shocked and confused. Say what you want. But thanks for faking sickness. It showed me what a trash couple you are. I'm so grateful I never married you. Your plan to marry me after was just your fantasy. Marrying her is your choice. Divorce is none of my business. Get lost. Don't divorce. Whoever gets stuck with you two deserves it. Stay together and don't ruin anyone else's life.
Wait. Wait! Is it true?
Chloe panicked. Liam, don't believe her. I'd never lie to you.
Shut up! Don't touch me!
Miles held my hand tight and relaxed once I pushed Liam away. His dark expression lifted too. Everyone always saw me as a good girl, never stepping out of line. They loved the perfect, unproblematic version of me. Now the truth was out. The sweet girl wasn't so innocent. I pulled away from Miles. You see, I'm not as good as you thought, not as innocent. Maybe you just love the girl you remember. Maybe you just love the girl you remember. If you can't handle this, I'll respect whatever you choose. For a long time, He said nothing. I looked up shyly and saw Miles's eyes were red. I was about to speak when he pulled me into a tight hug.
If you hadn't stopped me, I would have killed him. I had no idea you suffered so much with him. If I'd known, I never would have let him hurt you.
It's not your fault. You're amazing, so loyal and honest. They're the trash ones. Don't blame yourself.
My eyes stung. I hadn't heard comfort like this in so long. Liam always called me sensitive, weak, too much. His embrace felt safe. I sniffled and took a deep breath. Thank you for always standing by me, no matter what. I smiled into his slightly teary eyes. Let's go see your parents. When his parents found out we'd married, they were shocked and overjoyed. They wiped tears and said we'd finally gotten the happiness we deserved. Compared to Liam's family, their love made me feel truly seen and accepted. They took us to transfer property titles and put all their assets in my name, scared I'd leave. I felt embarrassed and refused at first. But his mom said, if I hadn't been Miles's reason to keep going all these years, they would have buried him long ago. Only with everything in my name would I feel secure and supported, so I could stay with Miles without fear. However long we had, every day was a gift. I never thought I'd be someone's entire reason to live. I watched him bustling happily in the kitchen. A warm, strange feeling filled my chest. I knew I'd made the right choice. Maybe fate had planned it all along. After the paperwork, I got a message from Liam's friend. They took Chloe for testing, full mental health workup. Just like I said, she had no gender identity disorder. It was all a trick to keep Liam because she loved him. Liam couldn't handle being loved by someone he'd seen as a brother his whole life. He couldn't forgive himself for losing me because of a lie. He demanded a divorce, but Chloe refused. He was so frustrated he had a breakdown and was hospitalized. Delirious, he kept calling for me. I glanced at his apology texts, already set to do not disturb. Without hesitation, I blocked him completely. Miles and I decided to take a trip to clear our heads. I thought I'd never see Liam again, but on the 5th day of our trip, we ran into him. In just 5 days, he'd lost his confidence and arrogance. His beard was unshaven, his face pale and lifeless, dark circles under his eyes like he hadn't slept in days. After seeing beauty and kindness, I felt nothing for him. His regret only annoyed me, just like he'd annoyed me when I returned the ring. I linked arms with Miles and tried to walk past. He suddenly dropped to his knees in front of me. I was shocked to see this arrogant man on his knees.
Iris, I'm sorry. I see how wrong I was. That woman never had identity issues. I missed all the obvious signs and hurt you over and over again. I regret everything I did to you. I know you don't believe I love you, but it's true. I haven't eaten or slept since you left. I searched everywhere for you. The second I saw you, I felt alive again.
He begged me.
Iris, I know I'm a monster, but please, after all our years together, give me one more chance. I know you're just upset. You still love me, right? Give me one more chance. I know you're just upset. You still love me, right? Give me one chance. Let's start over.
Miles lost patience before I did. He's not the kind of person who can stand being ignored.
Have you no shame? You're married and you're hitting on another man's wife, greedy and shameless. Do I look invisible to you? Get lost. You're ruining our honeymoon.
I thought I made myself clear that day. You hate being nagged. Don't embarrass yourself. Go home.
I know you cared about this watch. I had it fixed perfectly. The photo too, exact replica. I can make you as many as you want. And the wedding? Say the word and I'll make you the happiest bride in the world. Iris, please don't say no. I can't live without you.
His tears hit the ground, melting the snow, just like my love for him melted away that night on the balcony. I stared at the fixed watch and photo. It felt like my parents were smoothing my broken heart. I took a deep breath. Liam, you know a broken mirror can't be fixed. The watch looks the same, but it's not. Hurt feelings can't be undone. Your apology means nothing. You hurt me for your once, you'll do it again. The truth is, I was never important, so leave me alone. Don't ruin my life. I'm happy now. Don't ruin my life. I'm happy now. Honestly, I don't want to go back to a family that never loved or accepted me. It's pointless. Go live your life. Goodbye. Maybe he was too hurt, or maybe real life caught up to him. He showed up for one day and never bothered us again. When we got home after 2 months, we heard shocking news. Liam's family dragged him home. He tried to fix things. He thought if they had a baby, everything would be okay. Luckily for him, she got pregnant right away. Unluckily, Liam was disgusted and could never accept the marriage. He felt trapped and manipulated. Drunk, he pushed her down the stairs. The baby died instantly, and she can never have children again. Their families have been fighting nonstop. Even their old friends avoid them. When I heard, I felt only sadness. Best friends turned enemies overnight. But I was grateful to be far away from these two toxic people. In the movie theater, the credits rolled. The protagonists lived happily ever after.
Will you start a love after marriage journey with me? Will you start a love after marriage journey with me?
As the lights came up, I felt Miles's warm, tight grip on my hand.
It would be my honor.
He looked at me, eyes still glistening, but a bright smile on his face. He repeated my words, fingers brushing my wedding ring.
Love after marriage, Iris? Since you pulled me out of the mud when we were 15, I've been waiting for this day.
My heart warmed, and my nose stung. Some people's love really can cross years and distance, blooming from the dirt. When we walked out, night had fallen. Streetlights flickered on, casting warm light. Miles took my bag naturally, held my hand tight, and walked slowly.
Where do you want to go next?
He looked down at me, voice full of care. Home. I smiled. I want your tomato beef brisket.
Okay, we'll go home right now. I'll make you so much you'll be full.
His eyes lit up, and he pulled me to the car like a kid with candy. The car drove smoothly through the night. I leaned back, watching Miles's focused face. His features were sharper than when we were young, but he still had that pure, gentle look. Thinking of my time with Liam, I always adjusted to his wants, his pace. Now someone listened to me. I always adjusted to his wants, his pace. Now someone listened to me, put my needs first. Being cherished like this made me feel safe. When we got home, Miles rushed straight to the kitchen. I sat on the couch, scrolling through our trip photos. We smiled brightly in every photo, blue skies and beaches behind us. I was absorbed in the photos when my phone suddenly vibrated. It was a message from my foster dad, saying Liam's parents had reached out, asking them to mediate and beg me to give Liam another chance. After reading it, I set my phone aside with zero emotion. Some people and things can never go back once lost. Besides, I had already found my own happiness. The sound of chopping came from the kitchen. I stood up, leaned against the door frames, and watched Miles. He wore an apron, chopped tomatoes skillfully, and tiny beads of sweat dotted his forehead.
Do you need help?
No, just sit and wait. It'll be ready soon.
I didn't leave. I just watched him quietly. Watching him cook for me with such care filled my heart with happiness.
If you're bored, watch TV or rest for a while.
Perhaps this is what marriage is supposed to be. Perhaps this is what marriage is supposed to be. No grand vows, just steady, quiet companionship. At dinner, Miles kept piling brisket onto my plate until it looked like a small hill. He looked at me dosingly.
Eat slowly, don't choke.
I ate and told him funny stories from our trip. He listened intently, laughing out loud now and then. After dinner, we cleaned up together and sat on the balcony enjoying the breeze. Night deepened. The evening wind was cool. Miles pulled me close and draped a thin blanket over me.
Iris, let's adopt a puppy.
I froze for a second, then smiled. Okay. I've always loved dogs.
Let's go to the animal shelter tomorrow. We can name her Nyen Nyen, okay?
Nyen Nyen? I repeated the name and there always stood his meaning. He was honoring the years we lost and every day we had Neko. Okay, Nyen Nyen it is. Early the next morning, we drove to the animal shelter. The shelter was full of lovely puppies. When they saw us, they wagged their tails, ran over, and circled us. Miles helped me choose patiently. Finally, we picked a tiny white puppy with big, gentle eyes. We finished the adoption and took Nyen Nyen home. Nyen Nyen was well behaved and quickly settled into her new home. She always followed us like a little tail. Miles spoiled Nyen Nyen. He bought her lots of treats and toys, and even consulted a vet to learn how to care for her. Days passed peacefully and happily. Miles and I went to work together, cared for Nyen Nyen, and planned our future. With me by his side, his bipolar disorder never flared up again. He grew happier and more outgoing. His parents visited often. Every time they saw us happy together, they couldn't stop smiling.
Iris, I know you're living a good life, but don't get too proud. Liam has always loved you. He will never truly accept me.
Chloe, we have nothing to do with each other anymore. Miles and I are very happy. Please don't disturb our lives again.
Disturb? Iris, do you think you won? You just picked up the man I throw away. Only you would treasure a guy like Liam. I'm not letting this go. I will make you pay.
With that, she hung up.
I'm not letting this go. I will make you pay.
With that, she hung up. I held my phone, completely unfazed. Chloe's threats meant nothing to me. I knew she was isolated and miserable. With Miles's protection and my happy life, her malice couldn't touch me. After work, I told Miles what happened. His face darkened immediately.
Iris, don't worry. I'm here. She won't dare hurt you. I'll have someone watch her. She won't get a chance.
I nodded and leaned into his chest. I'm not scared of her. I just feel sorry for her. Chloe raised her hand again. I blocked it, but her strength numbed my arm. Miles sighed and patted my back gently.
She brought this on herself. She doesn't deserve your sympathy. Let's live our own lives. Don't let strangers ruin our mood.
The next few days were peaceful. Chloe didn't show up. I thought it was just empty anger and paid no more attention. Until the weekend, when Miles and I took Nyen Nyen to the park. As we walked to a quiet corner, Chloe suddenly rushed out with a fruit knife, staring at me fiercely.
Iris, I'm going to kill you!
Miles reacted instantly. He pulled me behind him and grabbed Chloe's wrist. Nyen Nyen barked furiously at Chloe, baring her sharp teeth.
Chloe, you're insane!
Miles's voice was icy, his eyes full of anger.
I'm not crazy! You forced me to! Iris, you took everything from me! I'll take you down with me!
Just then, park security heard the noise and rushed over.
Please take her to the police station. She attacked with a knife and tried to kill someone.
The guards nodded and took Chloe away immediately. I watched Chloe being taken away, my heart full of mixed feelings. She could have had a better life, but obsession and jealousy led her to ruin.
Iris, are you okay? Did you scare you?
Miles held me tightly, his voice full of concern. I shook my head and forced a smile. I'm fine. Thank goodness you were here. After this, I cherished my time with Miles even more. I knew he would always protect me, no matter what. When we got home, Miles poured me warm water and let me rest on the couch. He went to calm the scared Nyen Nyen. Watching his gentle face, I swore to love him deeply and cherish this hard-won happiness. A few days later, the police called. Chloe was detained for attempted intentional assault. Liam went to the station to bail her out, but was refused. They said when he saw how crazy she was, he lost all hope and never asked about bail again. After this incident, Miles and I returned to peace. He wanted Miles to join, using his experience and knowledge to help more people.
Iris, I want to do this, but I don't want to leave you.
He looked at me, hesitant. I smiled and held his hand. Miles, I support you. Helping others is meaningful. I know you'll be great, and we can go together. I can help with whatever I can.
Really? Iris, you'll come with me?
Of course. And so, we began preparing to move abroad. We sold our house, settled all affairs, and took Nyen Nyen with us on our journey overseas. We arrived and quickly adjusted to our new life. Miles loved working at the nonprofit. He used his story to encourage people with mental illnesses and help them heal. I did administrative work and sometimes talked with patients, listening to their stories. Nyen Nyen became the nonprofit's little star. She was gentle and cute, bringing joy to everyone. Here, we met kind people and felt a different kind of warmth. We organized charity events and helped people in need together. Every day was fulfilling and meaningful. One day, Miles came home excited and told me he'd received a special gift. It was a painting from a patient he'd helped. It was a sunflower field, bright and blooming under the sun. I looked at the painting, my heart full of emotion.
He also said thank you for helping him find hope in life again.
Helping others also fills you with happiness and pride.
Iris, meeting you was the luckiest thing in my life. Every day with you is the best time of my life.
Me too. Miles, thank you for always being with me and protecting me.
For the rest of our lives, we'll keep going. Helping others, seeing the world.
He nodded firmly and kissed my forehead tenderly. The night was soft, the stars bright. I knew our story was still going on. The night was soft, the stars bright. I knew our story was still going on. No dramatic plots, no grand vows, only quiet companionship and unwavering devotion. This was the happiness I wanted. Simple and pure. I knew we'd stay happy like this forever, because we had love in our hearts, light in our eyes, and each other. The old pain was healed by time, becoming our most precious memories. They taught us to cherish and love life more deeply. In this foreign land, Miles, Nyen Nyen, and I wrote our own happy story, forever. The nonprofit's courtyard was full of sunflower seeds from that patient. By summer, they bloomed everywhere. The golden heads always faced the sun. Wind blew, making waves of flowers. I squatted by the field brushing Nyen Nyen. She lay quietly at my feet, tail tapping the ground, nose nuzzling my hand. Miles walked over with a watering can, bending to water the plants. Droplets sparkled on the petals. He looked at me. Strands of his hair glowed in the sun.
We have a group session this afternoon. Want to come?
Sure. That little girl Lily last time said she wanted to teach me to make bracelet. Lily was 15, with mild depression. Lily was 15, with mild depression. She first came, she kept her down. She slowly opened up. Zueni was soft and her shy. Okay, I'll learn carefully. But smiled, took the string and wove it along with her step by step. Yoon quiet, only soft voices and the rustle of... Watching Lily's focused face warmed my heart. These kids should have carefree childhoods, but they suffered mental pain for various reasons. But thankfully, they got care here and were slowly healing. After the session, Lily put the sunflower bracelet on my wrist, eyes full of hope.
Does it look good, sister?
It's beautiful. I love it. I lifted my wrist. The colorful bracelet shone brightly. Thank you, Lily.
It's lovely, it suits you.
Lily made it well. I'm so happy she's so happy now.
It's all because of you. You're so patient and listen to them. They all love you.
We walked out side by side. The sunset stretched our shadows long. Nyen Nyen ran and jumped happily behind us. Days passed busily and meaningfully. Our work at the nonprofit went smoothly, and we helped more and more people. One day, we received a special letter with a stamp from home. I opened it. It was from his parents with several photos. In the photos, his parents stood in their yard, smiling. The roses bloomed wildly. The letter said they were fine and not to worry.
They look well. We should visit when we're free.
Okay, when things slow down here, we'll go back home. Over the next few months, we planned a big charity sale to raise more money for people with mental illnesses. Everyone was excited, donating crafts and items. Lily and the kids made small gifts to sell. The day of the sale, the weather was perfect. The courtyard was full of stalls. Colorful items drew many local people. Miles and I wore volunteer costumes, greeting people and helping with purchases, introducing them confidently with big smiles. Nyen Nyen was a little helper too. She lay quietly, wagging her tail at passers-by, who stopped to take photos.
It's beautiful. Did the kids make this?
Yes, I smiled and nodded. The kids here made them. Each one is unique.
My granddaughter loved sunflowers too, but she had severe depression and left me 2 years ago.